kind of a fucked up story about when I worked at Blue Cross Blue Shield. It was around the time that the Affordable Care Act was rolling out, where preventative routine services didn't apply to a deductible coinsurance or copayment. That included things like your physical examination, labs, and immunizations that were part of your routine exam. For whatever reason, when this rolled out, the system wasn't coded correctly, and it was applying a deductible or a coinsurance towards lab and immunization services. Blue Cross was aware of this, and instead of fixing the claims that had already come in and processing correctly, we were told, and this is right out of my supervisor's mouth, and I don't know where she got it from, we're not adjusting claims unless a provider or a member calls, which meant members were being billed for services that they shouldn't have paid for. And unless the member knew this, they were paying it. Providers, for the most part, weren't really aware of the changes and what could or couldn't be billed to the member, because they just receive an explanation of benefits and it tells them what the patient is liable for, so they go ahead and send a bill out. But how fucked up is that? Another issue actually included myself, where a claim went in. I had an abdominal surgery, and I received a bill, an explanation of benefits from Blue Cross, and a bill from my provider saying that I owed a deductible and a 20% coinsurance for durable medical equipment. And I'm a medical provider, so I was like, what durable medical equipment did I receive? So I asked for an itemized bill from my healthcare provider, and the only thing that was on there was things like surgical supplies. Surgical supplies are not durable medical equipment. So I did what any rational adult would do. I called the insurance company. I said, hey, I think you processed this incorrectly. I'm being billed for durable medical equipment, and I never received durable medical equipment. The customer service representative, I actually knew her, and she told me that surgical supplies were in fact durable medical equipment. If you know what durable medical equipment is, it explains it right in the name, durable, something that can be reused over and over again. Surgical supplies are meant for one-time use only. So of course, I had to go through the appeals and grievances process, had to send in a letter. I told them I'm a medical provider, I used to work for Blue Cross Blue Shield, and that I knew how things worked there. Of course, my appeal was approved. Here's a copy of the letter. But in the meantime, my provider had put me into collections because I wasn't paying for a bill that I wasn't supposed to pay. They count on confusing their consumers. I've seen it firsthand on both sides of the aisle, working for the insurance company, as a patient, and as a provider. They try to confuse you.